Hello, great souls. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody, Share Yoga Flow. Let's take a moment to center ourselves. So if it's comfortable, closing the eyes and lifting the inward gaze as if you were looking out to a distant mountain peak, drawing energy towards the forehead, which draws energy to the spiritual eye. Relax the belly as you breathe. Lift and lengthen the spine. Relax the shoulders down from the ears. Inhaling deeply and fully through the nose if possible. Bring awareness to your feet, a sense of connection to the earth, an awareness of the physical body, the grounding and anchoring quality, earth element that the body offers us. As you breathe, visualize the breath washing through the body, carrying to each body cell the vitality and energy of prana. Yogananda called this life force energy, divine intelligence. He said that prana, which is the vitality energy of life that flows within the breath, has its own intelligence. So when we invite it in, it knows just where to go within the body for healing, for awakening, for energizing. A few more deep, full breaths in and out, and just feel yourself arriving for our practice today, letting go of all distractions. Awake and ready. Another deep, full breath in and out. Let's bring the palms of the hands together to the heart center, honoring the spark of divinity, your own divine essence, that which is within yourself and within all beings. Bowing to this with namaste. Namaste. Okay, so let's stay seated for some warm-ups, warming up the body. So I began having you bring awareness to your feet. You can kind of wiggle the toes a little bit, kind of bring them in and out. You can do the same thing with your hands. Part of what we do with our warm-ups is help to bring our awareness into the body. So you're just noticing as you're squeezing the toes and fingers in and out, like, oh, there I am in that part of my body. And then relax. And let's extend the left leg out and flex the foot. A gentle stretch on the back of the leg. Position your right leg so you feel stable in your seat. I'm fairly far forward in my chair, but this is a chair that won't easily tip. So you want to make sure that your chair's not going to tip on you when you come forward. So we lengthen through the crown of the head, lengthening the torso. Inhale and then exhale forward. And come just as far forward to give yourself a nice stretch on the back of the leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed down from the ears. And this is a neutral position of the spine, so I haven't dropped the head or rounded the spine. That is an option, but we first start with a neutral spine. A few deep breaths in and out. And then if it's okay for your body to round, you can release the head and neck, come forward, slide the hands down a bit further, and relax forward as far as is comfortable. The weight of the torso helps to stretch the back and stretch the leg. Be careful not to go further than your body's ready for this morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Very nice. And then we'll inhale and come back to neutral. Pause for a moment. Just notice how that feels. So again, awakening a sense of awareness of the body as we practice. So now we'll extend right leg out, flex the foot, and just notice, do you feel a stretch already, a lengthening of those muscles? Lift and lengthen through the crown of your head, relax the shoulders, inhale deeply, lead with the heart center coming forward. Try not to move the back. When I talk about a neutral spine, I'm consciously keeping my spine in the same position, although I've come forward. That protects the back, but it also helps to create a clear flow for the energy. Once we round the spine, it can affect the flow of energy. So first we keep it neutral. Now if it's comfortable, inhale, exhale, release head and neck, come forward. Relax the body. If this position works for you, then the energy flow is free. So you listen to your body, you listen to your truth. Breathing deeply, gently releasing tension wherever you notice it in the physical body as you stretch. To come out of this pose, we inhale up, bring the knee back to position, turn the palms upward. So this is seated Pashimotanasana, the seated forward bend. And the affirmation is, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Just see if you can feel or sense the quality of peace and space within you to welcome the blessings that are flowing your way. I am safe. I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Very nice. Okay, let's warm up the upper body a little bit. So the hands can be on the shoulders or on your lap. We'll practice some shoulder rolls. And the breath, you have two options with the breath. It can flow just naturally on its own, or you can align it with movement. So you could inhale up and exhale down. It usually slows down the movement for me when I do that. Just depends on the length of your breath. And then we'll reverse directions. So just notice how's the upper body feeling? How are the shoulders feeling? How's this working for you today? Very nice. Okay. So from here, we'll stretch out the back of the neck a little bit. We'll lengthen through the crown of the head, kind of lifting up, and then exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. So release the head and just gently stretching the back of the neck. Let the weight of your head give you a stretch. The palms can be facing down or turned upward on the legs. A few deep breaths in and out. And then we'll inhale back to center. And as you exhale, turn the head to look towards the left. So just looking over the left shoulder or in that direction. Keep the body as relaxed as possible as you stretch. Breathe into any tension that you feel. And see if you can sense the breath helping the body relax and release. And we'll inhale back to center and exhale, turn towards the right. We'll inhale back to center, and we'll exhale, tilting the head. So we'll tilt the left ear towards the left shoulder, gently stretching the right side of the neck. Deep, full breaths in and out. Again, the weight of the head is giving you the stretch in the neck. Tends to be a gentle, safe way to stretch the neck. We'll inhale back to center and exhale, tilt right ear towards right shoulder. And again, breathe into the stretch. Relaxed breath. You could continue the practice of the affirmation, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. And then we'll inhale back to center. Very nice. So from here we'll practice butterfly. This is a little bit deeper stretch for the neck. So you could repeat what we just did or move into a butterfly. So we interlace the fingers and bring them behind the head. We inhale and expand, so now my back has come into a slight arch, and then exhale forward. I bring the elbows towards each other and the chin towards the chest. And I can gently guide my head closer to my body, increasing the stretch down the spine. If that works for you, that's an option. And then inhale, expand back, and go as far back as you like in terms of arching the spine. Exhale, come forward, draw the chin towards the body, and again, use the hands if you like to draw the head a little closer. Inhale as you come up. You can hold either position if you like. So sometimes I'll hold both, but I'll take a moment. If you're holding the position, keep the breath flowing, so don't hold the breath. Just notice how that feels. And then if you're coming forward and you want to hold the position, again, don't hold the breath, but hold the position for a few breaths. And then the next time that you come up, give yourself that nice expansion. Bring the arms above you, reach tall, stretch with the fingertips, and exhale, arms down to the side. Very nice. Just pause for a moment and notice how you feel, if you can already sense some shifts and changes in the body. So we'll come up into standing now. You could remain seated, but I'm going to guide you through a few things standing. And if you turn your chair and have the back handy, then it's there for support as you need it. I'm going to move it out a little bit. So we come into what's called mountain pose, Tadasana, and we relax the shoulders down from the ears. Sometimes I rise up on the toes and come down, and it's just a way to be in my body. It's not part of Tadasana, but it's kind of a way of getting into Tadasana. You can lift the shoulders up towards your ears and bring them down. You could imagine you're carrying heavy buckets of sand, and that will bring the shoulders down a little bit. So the power of imagination can be helpful. And then release. So we'll practice circle of light, circle of joy. We'll bring the palms together at the heart center. We'll inhale, interlace the fingers, elbows lift up. Exhale, hands move out in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall, really reach to the sky. And then exhale, and now use the mind to visualize light and joy surrounding you. I'll turn to the side to show you. Fingers interlace, and the hands can stay close to the body, or you can bring them as far back as is comfortable. And then we release and exhale, arms float, palms together, hands at the heart. Let's do this again. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Modify in any way that you need. Release and exhale. Very nice. Fingers interlace or hands come toward each other. It's fine if they don't come together. Release and exhale. Beautiful. Okay, let's practice side-to-side stretching. So again, you can use the top of your chair for balance if you like. I like to bring the feet slightly apart. It's not a really wide stance. I'm on a sticky mat, so I kind of go about that distance. We're going to inhale, left arm up, lift and lengthen, and exhale over. Reach through the fingertips and turn the head to look up towards the sky. Take some deep, full breaths in and out. See if you can feel and sense that opening in the whole body, especially the torso. A few more deep breaths, and then we'll inhale up, exhale down. Nice, and we'll go to the other side. So right arm comes up with the inhale, nice lengthening, exhale over. And then if you like, rotate to look up towards the sky. Keep reaching through the fingertips. Breathing deeply. And just notice where you feel the stretch in your body. A few more deep breaths. Very nice. And inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful. And we'll come back to Tadasana, and I'm going to turn towards the chair for a forward bend using the back of my chair to support me. So I kind of get used to knowing about how far away the chair is from me, so you can play with it a little bit. The hands are on the thighs first. We'll inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, exhale forward. So I'm maintaining a neutral spine. I'm pressing on the tops of my thighs, reaching through my tailbone and the crown of my head at the same time. So a nice stretch in the back of the legs that extends all the way through the back. Deep, full breaths in and out. This is Hastasana, the Jackknife pose. The affirmation is, nothing on earth can hold me. So you keep reaching through the crown of the head and the tailbone simultaneously to lengthen the spine as you breathe. And then moving into relaxation, you could release and round the spine, or if you're using the chair, bring your hands to the back of the chair. I step my feet back enough so that I can bring a nice lengthening in the spine through relaxation. My ears align with the upper arms. Deep, full breaths in and out. So this is more relaxed. And again, mentally affirming, nothing on earth can hold me. Nothing on earth can hold me. Tuning into the quality of inner freedom. Nothing on earth can hold me. And then to come out of the pose, if you're using the back of the chair, you walk towards the chair and bring yourself into standing mountain pose. Tadasana. Nothing on earth can hold me. Very nice. From here, we'll come into a royal pigeon pose, and I'm going to turn towards the side because it can be a nice way just to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start by taking the left ankle and crossing it over the right thigh. And I position my right foot again so that I feel very stable in my seat. And you can see that I'm quite a distance from the back of my chair. And what that does is just help me strengthen my back, right? If you need to be against the chair, it's fine. But it's a nice practice to move away from it and begin to develop those muscles in the back to support the back. So right now, this is the first phase of the pose. We're a neutral spine. And right away, you might be feeling a pretty deep stretch in the left hip. I know that I am, that my body just tends to store tension there. So every time I practice this, right away I could feel it. So what you want to listen for is this enough for you? You might feel like I don't need to do anything else. The other option is we can come forward. So first you start here, the palms of the hands together On the calf of the left leg, relax the shoulders down from the ears and just begin with your awareness to really come into your body. Be aware of the breath as it flows through the body. Consciously send your breath to any point of tension within the body that you feel. The affirmation for this pose is, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. If you'd like to come forward in your seat, if you haven't done that already, you can lengthen the spine on the inhale and begin to come forward first with a neutral spine. So sometimes if I'm coming forward, I'll turn the palms of my hands up. And then here we begin again to listen deeply for what is needed for you. At any point, you could release into a rounded spine if you like to, or maintain a neutral spine. You decide. Mentally affirming, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Deep, full breaths in and out. Releasing the head and neck if you like. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Inhale, come back to center, uncross the legs. Sit for a moment in Vajrasana. This is the firm pose practiced in the chair, turning the palms upward and just noticing how the body feels, making space for what we've practiced to be integrated. Lift the gaze of the eyes to the point between the eyebrows. Yogananda encouraged us to broadcast our affirmations from this point. Imagine you're sending it out, this thought. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Let's go to the other side. So now I'll take the right leg and I'll cross it over the left. And I lengthen the spine. And again, you're noticing where you feel the stretch. For me, it's primarily right here. But it extends on the leg for me. So palms together, lift and lengthen, relax the shoulders, and breathe deeply. And really begin to listen to your body. And dive into the asana. There may not be any more physical movement that happens for you. It may be much more energetic, or a combination of the two. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Let the body guide you. Releasing the future, releasing the past, and resting in the moment. Come as far forward as is comfortable for you. Release the head and neck at any time that you like. To come out of the pose, we inhale back to center, uncross the leg, pause for a moment, palms turned upward. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Very nice. So let's practice a seated spinal twist. I'll take the left leg and cross it over the right. I'll lift and lengthen through the torso, through the spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly begin to twist the spine to the left. Inhale, exhale, and eventually turn the head to look back over the left shoulder or in that direction. You could use the chair to help support you in the twist. Be careful not to pull yourself into the twist. Deep, full breaths in and out. The affirmation is, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Feel yourself sending waves of love, divine friendship, goodwill to all. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. A few more deep breaths in and out. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, unwind. Uncross the legs, and then we'll go right to the other side. So right leg comes over, lift and lengthen. On the inhale, exhale, begin to twist. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Ultimately looking back towards the right shoulder, keeping the spine lengthened. Mentally affirming, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. A few more deep breaths in and out. Then we'll inhale, exhale back to center, uncross. We'll bring the hands to either midway or all the way back for Ustrasana, Camel Pose. So if you find the position, and what you'll be doing is leading forward with the heart and then lifting the head slightly, creating an arch in the spine. Breathing deeply, see if you can feel the heart center opening on both sides, front and back. Beautiful affirmation. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Imagine yourself bathed in divine healing light. And with each breath, you open to receive it, to welcome this flow of grace, now flooding your body, your heart and mind. With calm faith, I open to thy light. A few more deep breaths in and out. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Inhale, release the arms. Palms are on the tops of the thighs. Just pause for a moment in Vajrasana. And then we'll come into Balasana, Child's Pose. You might come back a little bit in your chair. Inhale, lengthen, exhale forward. Surrender and release head and neck. Nice gentle stretch for the spine. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. We'll inhale, come back to center. And pause for a moment. Bring the hands to the heart. Once again, closing as we began, honoring the light within you and within all with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, great souls, let's rub our hands together and send that light out as a blessing to all with 3 ohms. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti. So great to be with you today. Many, many blessings to you.